No.
And I think that will... You don't quite know how that's going to play out.
Mm.
But I think that there's always technology, always changes things. You know, technology allowed records to happen in the first place.
Yeah.
So there'll always be music. And there'll always be ways of bringing music to people.
Mm.
I mean, I read something somewhere that David Byrne said that the internet will be the destruction of arts.
Mm.
I don't think that's going to be the case.
I think it distributes arts. I mean, I think you can hear, I mean, especially nowadays with radio and all the TV channels, I mean, you can see so much more.
Yeah.
You know, if you choose. I mean, I've got the digital platform, and I think I've got about 900 channels. 600 I'd probably never ever like to watch, but you know, on there there's always I'll try and find something for everybody. And I think it's, you know, the digital revolution, whether it be music or you know, acting, or whether it be films, it seems to have opened its way up to sort of everybody now.
Yeah, I think art, if it's relevant, will always find a place, and the art that's irrelevant won't.
And I mean, also, vinyl's now coming back. I mean, I must admit, I love my vinyl. I still have a record player that I plug into my system at home, and I still have quite a lot of vinyl records. And I used to love them because they had a bit of what I call soul, where I find CDs are sort of, you know, banged out by the million, and there's no, you know, no collectible ones, or very few collectible CDs anymore. I used to love collecting records, and the rare ones, and the pink ones, and the multicoloured ones, and the picture ones, etc., etc. I still got a load.
You know, there's a record sleeve. You could.
Oh yeah.
You could make, you know, other, you know, not just rolling a joint on it. You could actually have a nice picture.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, the iconic Sgt. Pepper one has been touted around as a great bit of art over the years, hasn't it? Yeah.
I like the Tighten Up Volume 2.
Anyway, well, let's talk about your show you're doing locally. It's Sunday the 28th of June. It's at the Stables in Milton Keynes. And what can people expect to see when you're there? Obviously you.
Yeah.
But you'll be doing works from the new show?
Yeah, there'll be a mixture of cannibal stuff and solo work. I say solo work, you know, a lot of it I write with other people as well.
And you got a band with you on stage?
Got a band, yeah, and there'll be 7 of us on stage.
7 of you on stage. So I say it's Sunday the 28th of June. It's at the Stables, and it's Roland live on stage. A big thank you today. I know sort of you're a busy man and everything. Thank you for coming on the show today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
My pleasure too. Thank you.
Woke up and the toilet was overflowing. Must call the plumber. Realised the kids needed swimming lessons as it's all got out of control. Luckily the old windows gave out, so we all floated outside. Must get on to the glazers. And now the garden looks atrocious. Now what was the number for that landscaper?
Because you never know when a potential customer needs you, get yourself listed in your local flyer, the local business directory. Your local flyer, bringing businesses to your fingertips.
So close the door behind you.
Hi, I am your host, Jimmy James Jones, and I am giving away 2 VIP tickets to the final show of Spotlight, where you will get backstage access, VIP seats, and a chance to meet and greet X Factor semi-finalist Rough Copy. For your chance to win, go to newmoneyrecordings.com and enter your name into the prize draw. Winners will be announced when voting for the competition closes. Go online for more details, and you get a chance to meet me too. So good luck!
I'm never gonna shut you out. Everywhere we're looking out, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, this
There we are, that's a Roland Gift and the Fine Young Cannibals, and she drives me crazy. Normally this part of the show, I go through the events you sent me. I've got half a tree in front of me today, so go through the events quite quickly before we meet the Bad Ideas Bears and Lucy the Slut. I've got one here from Newport Pagnell Youth Club. They're 50 years old and they're celebrating with a load of events. Starting on Friday the 26th of June, they're having a 60s disco, optional fancy dress, lovely flares, mini skirts, afro wigs, and that's just me. The tickets are £10, over 18s only, and that's on Friday the 26th of June. Then the following day, they have an inter-youth fun day with teams of 6 of 2 age categories, 9 to 12, 13 to 16. The teams will take part in giant inflatable events including pole jousting, bungee run, beat the goalie and much, much more. And there'll be a prize for the winning junior and senior teams presented by the Deputy Lieutenant of Buckinghamshire. And then the following day, Sunday the 28th of June, their annual fundraising Strawberry Fair. Fun for all the family, which we hope will be as popular as ever. Delicious strawberry cream teas making me hungry at this time of the morning. Refreshments, arena performances, community stalls and other attractions. For more information about this weekend, you need to either go to the website, which is www.newportpagnellyouthclub.org.uk, or contact Tonya Powell on 01908 211 701. And I'll do that one again next week if you missed any of the details. Also, we've got coming in July, Saturday the 11th of July, between 9 and 5, over at the Stantonbury campus. We have your chance to get on TV, maybe. We have Davis Dickinson and his Real Deal show coming to Stantonbury campus. More details about that you can get on Facebook at ITV Real Deal, and on Twitter at ITV Real Deal. I'll go through that one again in the next couple of weeks. Also at the local theatre this week, the MK Theatre have got Spamalot starting tonight. I'm going off to see that tonight. It's starring Joe Pasquale, the fabulous Monty Python show. Then they've got 3 or 4 one-night shows, as I called it, the following week. Starting with a gentleman who was on the show a few weeks ago, Russell Watson. He's coming to Milton Keynes on the 22nd of June. The following night is The Carpenter's Story. That's the 23rd of June. And then on the 25th of June, a show I've seen. It's an amazing show. It's called The Magic of Motown. If you love Motown, this one's for you. And then the following night, the 26th of June, the madman himself, Milton Jones, is in town. Also at the Stables, we've got Lee Nelson, if you like good comedy, on the 23rd of June. He's at the Stables. And of course, we've got Roland Gift coming there. Other things, MK Dad is happening again. The 14th of July, that's at Walnut Tree at the MK Snap. We've got, let's have a look, we've got the Milton Keynes Community Choir. They're doing Midsummer Melodies. That's this Saturday, featuring singer-songwriter Hattie Whitehead and Ian Riley on piano. That's Saturday the 20th of June, 7:30, and that's at the Ridgeway Centre in Featherstone Road. All in aid of Alzheimer's Society. Doors open at 7. Tickets are £9, and they can be got by emailing rebecca55@gmail.com. All the details are on www.miltonkeynescommunitychoir.org. And one final thing, again this Saturday, another charity event. A little bit further out, it's in Stevenage. The legendary Jimmy Jones, if you like your comedy a little bit, should we say, naughty, Saturday the 20th of June. Jimmy's at the Gordon Craig in Stevenage. There's only a few tickets left for this. It starts at 7:30. Tickets are £20. It's in aid of the Transitions UK, which is a children's charity, or charity for 15 to 25-year-olds across Herts, Beds and Bucks. And the only way you can get your tickets now is by calling the box office, because there's only about 20 left, I think. And it's 01438 363 200. If you missed any of those, most of the events are showing on the website, the Sticks website, which is www.the-sticks.co.uk. But before we talk to the Bad Ideas Bears and Lucy the Slut, let's hear a song from the fabulous show Avenue Q. And don't take this literally, but I'm not wearing any underwear today.
I'm not wearing underwear today. No, I'm not wearing underwear today. Not that you probably care much about my underwear. Still, nonetheless, I gotta say that I'm not wearing underwear today.
On the show today I have, well, 2 of the members of the cast of the new Avenue Q tour. I'm joined by Stephen Arden and Jessica Parker, better known as Blue and Yellow Bears, Bad News Bears. welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for
Great.
having us.
Tell the people who don't know about Avenue Q a little bit about it.
Avenue Q is a feel-good show, and it's very similar to like a kids' television program, dressed up as sort of adult entertainment.
Yes, there's a couple of songs. The internet is for porn.
Yeah.
And I'm
Not wearing underwear today is one of them.
Yes, there's some interesting songs. So it's got a 14 plus certificate. So if you're not for the faint-hearted. So tell us a little bit about the Bears and how you got to get into the show.
Well, I think the Bears exist in the show as a kind of
Almost like a separate entity, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like they're almost like a completely separate idea. They're almost like the devil on your shoulders.
Yeah, like the conscience, aren't they?
Yes,
If I
they
remember
are.
correctly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember.
Conscious of the show, I think. Constantly coming in, and especially with Princeton.
Yeah.
With Princeton and Kate, the central characters, they're so good. They've got such good natures and good souls in the show, and they're both naive and sort of, finding their way in the world. And the bad idea bears just come along and try and get them to do
ridiculous things.
naughty
Stay for one more drink before
Yeah.
you've got to be up early for work, and
it's what people can relate to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People can relate to that one more drink. That friend that's always like on your shoulder, going, "Oh, go on, one more."
Yeah, go on, have another one. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember it well.
Yeah.
And I've got friends like that. Yeah, 'cause it's all set on a shabby New York apartment, White Avenue, and it's all set around the apartment. There's a big monster comes. Well, actually, I better not give too much away actually, because people want to come along and see it. I've seen it, and it's a great show. So how did you both get into the show?
It was I first saw the show maybe when it first opened in London, and I'd been aware of it like through the Broadway cast recordings, and I remember watching it thinking that is the kind of show I'd love to do. And when the auditions came around this time, I just made sure I was seen. I was like wanting to get in the door.
Yeah.
But you?
And, the same for me. So I'd seen it, and I'd always known that it was a show that I'd always aspired to be involved in, especially with the extra skill of puppeteering. So obviously I sang and danced and acted like through my life. Like it's just, that's what I've trained to